Good morning, good afternoon, good night, somewhere in this world. Holistic Journey here, guys, always on a journey. And I'm so glad to see you guys jumping on your journey, because you are on a journey worth journeying and adventuring and exploring and discovering and expressing and just being, right? Thank you guys for joining me on this lovely, lovely moment that we have today. And guys, the topic today is on the power of thoughts and words, because so a man thinketh, so of he, right? So that means we have to think something before it comes out of our mouth. Okay? All right. Now, guys, you are so valuable. Do you know your words are valuable? Your words hold weight. Your words have a level of existence in this whole world, right? Now, how can I explain this? How can I explain this beautiful mechanism that we all captivate within us, consciously or unconsciously? And when I say we captivate that, we are captivated within a genius being that exists within us, whether we are conscious of it or not. All right? So, guys, when it comes to the power of thoughts and the power of words, those are the things that's going to manifest in our lives and express in our lives, in our environment, you know? So, we want to understand, how is that possible? Okay? Now, for my own practice that I've been practicing for the past 9 years, and me understanding these things, even as a child, I was so sure of things when I would say them, because I guess it came from a place that I wanted it so bad. I wanted it to happen so bad, to where I would just say things and do things, and somehow things just happened, right? I'm like, oh my goodness, how did that just occur? Bam! Manifestation right there, guys. Guys, we want to be mindful, okay? So this is just bringing up a level of mindfulness, part of our journey of self-care, because we want to take care of ourselves, guys. And we're taking care of ourselves, it all starts within us, and it starts with our mind, okay? We want our minds to be clear. We want to be in a state of clarity, of consciousness, of intention, and of joy and gratitude, and all those other things that's going to get us through life. And when I say through, your situation is your situation, but you're going to get through that, right? The moment is the moment, but we want to stay in that moment 100% in that moment on purpose, and go through that and look at that. And now we're going to put things on it that we want to be placed on it that can get us to our next level, right? So, guys, when it comes to doing things on purpose, guys, meaning when we go work out, we don't work out on accident. We don't go to the gym on accident. We go there on purpose, right? When we go to the gym, we're doing it on purpose, right? And we're doing it on purpose. We're going there with the intention of becoming physically fit, improving our physicality, all right? And that's just the external part of the whole beauty of it all, because the external has no weight on the internal. Because you can have somebody that's so beautiful on the outside, but inside they can be like, oh my goodness, forbid, right? So those are the things that matter, guys. The things that are unseen, those are beautiful, you know? So what we want to do, guys, is bring your awareness to those unseen things that lie within us. Okay? And when I say your thoughts lie within you, and they're coming out to create some type of cycle. We don't want a vicious cycle, right? We're going to want this conscious level, this conscious cycle, right? So I call it a creative cycle. That's what I'm going to call it. Holistic Journey, guys. I am creative. I love creativity. And creativity brings life to situations, guys. Creativity brings life to your situations, okay? And it will bring change to your situations. So being creative and in the moment it's very beautiful. Okay, so what we want to do, guys, is kind of look at this as a mental challenge. All right, mind-blowing, right? Because I do understand the vicious cycles that occur in the mind, because the mind is developed a certain way. I'm not going to go deep into that because I'm not a doctor, I'm not any of those things. It's just my own experience, guys. Things that I experienced, things that I've seen, things that I've witnessed over my life, and things that actually occurred and that either made me into a different person, made me see things differently, because I know the things that I encountered, and I know when I would place those thoughts, my attention on those thoughts that were undesirable, guys. And that's those thoughts that's going to reoccur based on your experiences, based on your environment, based on your upbringing. It could be culture, it can be religion, it can be structure, family structure. It can be any of those things, guys. What it is like your brain is like, it's hardwired like a computer, right? So if I put something into my computer, guess what? It's going to be stored. I'm going to download that. Upload it, download it, bam. It's going to be there, right? I'm not going to look for it. It has a memory that's going to remember exactly where it was put. And I will be able to find that very, very thing right there. Just like your brain, guys. Just like your brain. Your brain is so valuable. It is the treasure chest of your life. It is where the jewels are. Okay? So I want to make sure that the jewels that we're putting in there are selective. Okay? And like I said, there are jewels that are there that cannot be so good for us, not be so beneficial for us, and may not be serving us anymore. So how do we go ahead and clear your computer out, your brain, and put new things in it that's going to benefit your life, that's going to serve a purpose in your life, that's going to bring you joy and gratitude and great manifestations, right? Because the power of your thoughts are everything. All right? So once upon a time, I lived in my mind. Oh my goodness, what a place to live, right? I lived in my mind, guys. When I lived in my mind, I replayed everything. It was like a record just... I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I don't want to be looking at this again. I don't care for that. Oh my goodness. But the brain is so intelligent, it projects what has been put in it. So there we go. The key word, what has been put in it. Now, this is where it gets fun, guys. Because you have the power, you have the ability, you have the capacity to speak those things over your life. Speak those things into your life. Speak these things into your situations. Speak these things into your future and staying in the moment, guys. You have the ability to do that. And that's by raising your vibrations. That's what it's going to do. Because when you have negative words brings a negative vibration. It don't feel so good, right? It doesn't feel so good. I don't like the way negativity made me feel. I didn't like the way unfortunate situations made me feel. I didn't like that. I didn't like the feeling. I didn't like the expressions. I didn't like the reactions that my body would give out. It would give a holistic reaction, guys. It would make my spirit go down. It even made me gain weight. It made me just eat up all these foods. I'm like stuffing stuff in my mouth. Like, oh, like what am I doing? Why am I eating this? But I couldn't stop, like literally, you know? So guys, that is a vibration in your body you want to get rid of, okay? And guess what? You can. You can, okay? And don't be hard on yourself, because we all go through it. Just to know about it. We all go through it. We all have these mental challenges that we deal with. All right, so that's normal. You're okay. You're not alone. All right, so the power lies in understanding, guys. We perish for the lack of knowledge. Once you gain the knowledge and understanding, you will get the wisdom. And the wisdom is going to force you effortlessly to do something different. And when you do something different, your mind is going to become another crystallization of something different. So it's going to be like, oh my goodness, what is this vibration just breaking through? This high vibration is breaking through this low vibration. And there you go. You broke through that barrier. You broke through that barrier. Okay? With your thoughts. And when I say your thoughts, you want to be consistent. Repetition is everything. So when I said on my other video, 20 to 30 days, give yourself 20 to 30 days, guys. Get your notebook. Go ahead and get 20 to 30 days to go ahead and find out how are you going to exercise your brain with downloading new thoughts. Downloading new thoughts with positiveness, with positivity. Positive things that will actually grow, flourish you, nourish you, and allow you to expand. Alright? And once you've done that, things will crystallize in your brain a whole nother way. And then you will be able to see, feel, and be the difference that you are. Because you are a beautiful being what you know to be. If we don't know better, we can't do better. If we haven't been taught better, we can't do better. You know? And once you know better, I'm pretty sure you're going to do better. Nobody woke up saying they wanted to be cultivated in some type of way. You know? Know that you have the power to speak these things into your life. Speak things away from your life, because there are going to be people, places, and things that will say things to you that has nothing to do with your journey, and it's okay. But it can be offensive to your journey, but it's okay, because guess what? It's outside of you. It does not affect you, really. Why? Because it's all in the mind. Alright, so with that being said, what we're going to do is exercise. Alright? The exercise is going to help you bring your awareness and reflect on the now. Things that's going on in your heart, your mind, and your spirit. And this exercise is very simple, guys. And what you want to do is bring yourself into the now. Right now. Because that's all we have, right? The now. And the now, in the present, is where your gifts are. Okay? So don't let anybody come steal and rob you from your gifts. Alright? Don't let your past rob you from your now, your present, your gifts. Alright? Because you deserve to have beautiful gifts in life. Okay? So know that. You have to know that, because you deserve it. I don't care what background you came from. I don't care what kind of household you came from. I don't care what type of school or community you come from. That is not who you were born. That is not what you were born to be. You were born to be magnificent. You were born to be courageous, beautiful. Alright? Free, liberated, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. You were born to be liberated. And words hold the key to your liberation. Words, guys. Let's start with words, and we'll get to the actions. But the words change the way you think. I'm going to show you this. See this? I love words. I love words. I love words so much to where I put them in my face. Because you have to believe in yourself. You have to love yourself. I have so many words over here. You have to have hope. You have to have peace. You have to have family. You have to have all these great things. Dreams. I just found dream, guys. I have to paint it, but I didn't paint it yet. But you have to have these things, guys. I'm big on words. Alright? Me and words are like... me and words connect, guys. I love words. Guys, so... an exercise I would love for you guys to challenge yourself with, even if it's 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, an hour, or if it takes you all day, guess what? You have the leverage to do it. You have the right to do it. Why? It's your birthright. Like, explore your birthrights, guys. Your birthright is to expand yourself, to evolve. engage with yourself in order to engage with others on a better level, guys. We want to be healthy. We want to be mindful. We want to be considerate. We want to be effective. All right? We want to be progressive. All right? So, this is something that I did that helped me. Like I told you guys, I put a mirror on my wall, a really big mirror, like a really big mirror. I'm 6'2" and a half. So what I did, I put this huge mirror on my wall to where I can pretty much see myself. And I got this permanent marker and I wrote on them. I wrote on it all these affirmations. All these affirmations, guys. Just writing all these affirmations down. And what these affirmations did, they were a reminder that impressed my brain every day. Because what you see, imagery is everything. If you place your eye on it, it's going to impress your brain. And once you're impressed, and that impression is keep getting there and keep getting there, keep becoming so deep ingrained into your, like, then it becomes engraved into your brain. And then it's like, you're going to become those things, guys. Like I said, you want to speak things over your life. Speak things into your situations. Speak things into your present moment. Alright? Now, just to bring yourself into the moment, guys, reflect on your environment. If it's not a pleasant environment, find another environment to just go to that you enjoy. Go into beautiful nature. See the water, the birds, the flowers, the trees. You know, see the wind blowing the trees and how they sway. See how the dust rolls from the ground when the wind sweeps it away. Watch the birds sway as the wind pushes in a direction and how they're just going against the wind, but so effortlessly. Pay attention to those kind of things, guys. Pay attention to your breath. Pay attention to what's going on within you. Is your heart rate high? Is your breathing being controlled? Is it deep? Is it short, shallow? Pay attention to those things. You want to start within yourself, okay? So just being mindful of that present moment will bring you to the present, okay? And not taking things personal, guys, when it comes to other people outside of yourself, because you can't control that. That's nothing that you can control. We can't control things outside of ourselves, okay? So that is a quick exercise that we can definitely do, guys. When I say we can definitely do an exercise that can bring us, pull us out of this past, like pull yourself away into the now, okay? Because now will bring the then, and then will bring back the now. Alright, so being mindful, guys. We want to make sure we're doing all those things that works for us and not against us. And nothing's going to be perfect. But what is perfect? Evolving. I feel like evolving and staying on your journey, never stopping, never giving in, no matter what. Because as long as you have air in your lungs, you wake up and God gives you life again, you are blessed. You are amazing. You are chosen to do it again and do it better. You have the opportunity. That's an opportunity for you to do it again and do it better than what you did before. And let me tell you something. Don't ever weigh your journey. Don't ever measure your journey with the next person's. Never. And when I say that, there's these focus groups I would lead. I was a facilitator with focus groups. I designed my own programs and things like that. But I've done a lot of focus groups. And we get in the habit of sharing each other's story, which is a great thing. But when we do it as compare and contrast. Oh yeah, I remember that, but I didn't do this, and I didn't know. We don't want to do that because that's that person. You don't ever want to compare yourself with anybody. Measure your journey with anybody's. Because you know where my measurements are, how they come? Where was I yesterday? Where was I the day before? When I say where was I, it's about mind, body, and spirit, holistically. because that's how I measure myself. I compete with myself and nobody else. And you should do the same thing. Never compete with yourself. I mean, competition is great. Competition is good when it comes to like sports and things like that. When it comes to your journey and who you are, there's no comparison. I mean, I got a fingerprint. Nobody has that fingerprint in the world. You know? Nobody has your fingerprint in the world. You are so uniquely made. So embrace that, guys. And jump on your journey the way you feel, the way you need to, and the way that connects to you, guys. Now that is the beauty of it, because you're going to find those treasures within yourself that you never knew was there. You're going to be able to see the things about you that were so, that you felt like that was there to destroy you. Like, you're done, I'm done. No, you're not done. You would never be done. Okay? You are victorious. You came out of it, and you're going to come out of it, and you're going to get stronger within this, guys. So I want you guys to understand that, like, life is meant for us to go through things. Life was designed and created for us to go through trials and tribulations. What does that look like? It looks like something undesirable. Who wants to go through trials and tribulations? I don't, but guess what? We will, and we do, and we have. So now what do we do to come out of those things that were conditioned or imposed on us? Right? We be mindful. You cultivate yourself. Speak positive words over yourself in your situations, for your day, even if you start one day at a time, okay? Day by day. Oh, it is like tea to the soul. It's so warming, guys. I'm telling you, it's so warming, because it warms your soul for you to be able to embrace yourself. You know, have you ever been embraced by someone that made you feel so good? I mean, so good. Do you know you can feel that way with yourself? With all of the things that you deal with, or in, whatever, it doesn't matter, because you have this gift inside that is waiting for you to dive deeper into yourself, into your life, showing up in your own life, connecting with that God within you, in partnership with it. Wow. A partnership, guys. That is the most beautiful partnership you can ever have in life. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you. That partnership carried me through 9 years so far, because I made a contract with myself. I agreed with myself that I would never stop doing the things that I need to do holistically to keep me moving forward no matter what. And guess what? There are things in life I don't have the answers for. I did not have the answers for. And some of them I still don't have the answers for. But guess what? I am going in any situation, in any environment, anywhere, guys, because your brain goes everywhere you go. You are the main denominator in your life. And that's not a math, the common denominator and all those things. You are that common denominator in your life. Why? Everywhere you go, who's there? You are. Alright? You are. And know that you have the answers. You have the tools within you. And guys, when it comes to the mind, it's a muscle. You want to work it. Work it. It's waiting for you to work it. Alright? Twerk that mind. Alright? Twerk it, baby. That's yours. That is your jewel. Alright? So, the thoughts that we have, it comes through our mind minute after minute, and there's hundreds and hundreds of thoughts per minute that will cross your brain. And do you think we can keep up with that? It's like throwing up a deck of cards and seeing them all and deciding which one you're going to catch. Well, that one looks familiar. I just grabbed that one because that one looks familiar. And that one I worked on more. I thought about that one more than anything in the world. So I'm going to grab that same card and look at that and process it. Okay? Yes, guys. We want to make sure that we're being mindful. Bring your awareness to your thoughts. Pay attention to your thoughts. Train your thoughts. Train your brain to get back into the groove of nature. The groove of nature. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. That's beautiful. I love the groove of nature, guys. I love nature. Me and nature are like best friends. Alright, guys, so you deserve it. You deserve to be at peace. You deserve to be liberated. You deserve to be happy. And have patience with yourself. Love yourself. Believe in yourself. Alright? So, when the next moment, next time that your mind, your brain tells you something negative, repeats the negative things that you don't want to hear, don't care to hear, and it is not even relevant anymore but it is real because that's what you're dealing with, okay? So what I want to say is not relevant. I want to just know that it does not have power over you anymore. It's all in our head. Not like, oh, you're crazy. No, that's what the brain does. It repeats the things that it's seen and done and been through. So now if you have not been exposed to new things, the old things are gonna be like overwhelming, like, oh, and they will grow legs, all right, and walk all over you. So just know that your brain is waiting for you to meet it, okay? And there's a lot of things out there that kind of distracts your brain and keeps it numb. Like, I remember when I was going through depression really bad once upon a time, and I had all these social anxiety attacks and things like that. I was dealing with so much of the back and forth with myself. So I had to train my brain, guys. Like, I didn't like that, so like I was battling with myself. We want to be able to come out of those things, guys. We want to really be able to come out of those things and stay out of those things and prevent from going back into those things. Because that's not a good state to be in, guys. I didn't like it. I'm pretty sure you don't like it. But guess what? You're going to be okay. Alright? You're going to be fine. Trust me. It's just getting in there, training your brain, and meeting yourself halfway. Literally, meet yourself halfway. And there's a lot of distractions, guys. Those distractions will eat you up. Like I was saying, when I was going through my depression, I was going through so much depression to where all I can do is I worked up enough strength to get out the bed to do what I needed to do. But if I didn't have anything to do, all I could do is lay down, watch TV. Show after show after show, until I realized I'm not even paying attention to these shows. It was just something to keep my brain occupied from thinking about things. And of course, eventually, it stopped working. The TV just started becoming a blur to me, and here come these thoughts like, I didn't like it, guys. And it's an unpleasant place to be. That's not a beautiful state to be in. It's not a good state to be in, guys. But I think a lot of us have been there. And when you're going through that, we don't want to keep creating distractions, guys. We want to find us a great support system. Or like if you don't have a support system, which I did not have a support system. So what I had to do things, it's like, I gotta do something. I'm not gonna just sit here and just waste away. I have purpose. I have a purpose in this life. I have a destiny to get to. I have people depending on me in spite of situations. I can't just let myself just go. So I was like, okay, what do I do? I did what I knew to do. I was like, okay, I'm an athlete. Let me go run. Let me get my mind off of something. And as I'm running, guys, I'm going in beautiful places to run. Nice places, different environments. Because guess what? My mind is going to be absorbing this beautiful environment. And it's going to build energy that's going to get me excited. Something new, exciting, like, okay, I can do this. and I'm just running. Before I know it, the environment, I was absorbing the environment so much, and it was so beautiful to me, to where it inspired me. I was inspired. Be inspired. Go somewhere that inspires you. When you're inspired, you're going to get motivated, because you got to have self-motivation in this life. You have to have self-motivation. Self-esteem is everything, guys. So give yourself self-esteem. Speak those positive words that will help your self-esteem connect with who you really are. And you can connect in this world the way you are, with who you are. You know? So you're not alone, guys. Don't ever think you're alone. Okay? And that was one thing I would do. I would run, and then I started Googling, looking at YouTubes, finding, like, searching my what's going on with me. What's going on with me? Google. Google said something. This is before Alexa, guys, and Siri. But I would Google this and Google that to find out what's going on with me. Why am I feeling this way? Whatever way I'm feeling. Why is it hard for me to get out the bed when I've slept all night? Why is it hard for me to go to bed when I've been up all day? Why am I eating when I'm full? Why am I waking up out of my sleep eating ding-dongs? Eating ding-dongs and things. Why am I doing that? So I learned a lot about myself, guys, by just researching myself, and then eventually going to deal with it with appropriate people, places, and things. And sometimes, maybe if you don't see people, places, and things to be working out, you have to deal with yourself. I believe in self-healing, because that's what it took for me. Self-healing, guys. Self-healing is everything. Okay? And when I say self-healing, sorry guys, I have to just do this 1 second. Alright, my phone. I have to turn that off, because this is serious, guys. That's why you are important. You are a significant being in this world that matters. Hashtag you matter. Hashtag you are significant. Okay? And you're going to get through it. Okay? You're going to definitely get through it. And just practice those affirmations. Speak positive. Stay away from negative people. Stop repeating negative situations. Stop repeating negative occurrences that occurred in your life. Stop repeating those things, because those are going to keep it alive. The power of words and thoughts will linger like a cloud over your head, over your world. And we have to create that world beautiful. Okay, guys? Alright, so I want you guys to embrace yourself on your journey and get ready. Buckle down, because here we come. Alright? Buckle down, because we're coming. Okay? Buckle down. Be still. Breathe. Pay attention. You get what you pay for. Whatever you pay attention to, that's what you're going to get. You get what you pay for. Pay attention to yourself. And you will get yourself, the true self that you were meant to be. Alright, guys? So, with that being said, guys, I am going to leave you with a little of that to chew on, because I don't want to give you too much to chew on, because sometimes when you get too much going on, it's like overwhelming. So, let's just focus on the thoughts and the words that we're speaking. And words that other people are speaking to you. Don't worry about how they're thinking about you. That does not even matter. You don't care about what people think about you. Please try to work on that first. Because if you go through life worrying about people and what they think about you, it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult. So, be you, do you, embrace you, and love you. Alright, guys? And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Chew on that with Holistic Journey Tea Talk. Thank you for joining.